And oh my goodness, Spoon with the clutch play. Victory Royale for Marietta. Anymore though, but does finish him up. Gets 2, gets 3. What a hit that hits him 65%. And does it go in? It goes in. It goes in.
The line's been fighting. 4v1. 4v1. None.
Good evening, Pio Nation. Happy Friday. My name is Magic Ninja 107.
I'm Red.
And you are watching Overwatch 2 here at Marietta Esports. The semifinals of playoffs, I believe. Nationals on the line. And this is going to be an intense match between Wartburg and Marietta College. Already map bans are coming in. Legion Tower has been banned. But before we get into this game, we have a few announcements to go to. Obviously, because the season is coming to an end, we are recruiting still. For the next semester, we have Fortnite, Overwatch 2, and Valorant, obviously. But we are looking for League of Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, who had a great season, by the way. Red was a part of that squad. Great season, great run. They went to a LAN event and everything. Very proud of them for what they did in Smash Brothers and Rocket League, obviously, as well. And speaking of that, yes, that line on the bottom of the screen is not lying. We do have scholarships. And I know it's crazy. You can get scholarships for playing a video game. Welcome to the 21st century, everybody. The steps to try out, you just fill out the recruitment inquiry form at bit.ly/mcrecruit. The second step is to schedule the tryout for the scholarship at bit.ly/mcesport tryout. And join the Discord server at bit.ly/PioDiscord. Of course, the next time for an in-person tryout is tomorrow, Navy Blue and White Day, Saturday, March 29th. And of course, if you can't make it in person, you will always be able to do it online as well. And the first map coming in is Oasis. And obviously, our head coach, Derek Games, will be there, and he's also looking for virtual meetings. So if you're a high school player or even a college transfer, just reach out to him. He'll get in contact. There's his email, there's his Twitter, X, and there's his Discord. And obviously, one more thing before we go. We thank you all for your support, but we also have another way that you guys can give support. There's this thing called Prime Gaming. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get this free sub that you can give to any channel, hopefully ours. It really helps support us. It really does help support us. You can get those. You can get the GG, LOL, oof, rip, pog, hype, feels bad, and let's go, obviously. But those two animated faces, you're going to have to get a little bit of a higher tier there, obviously. And so that's pretty much all the announcements that we have right now. And I believe that is going to, the first map will be Oasis Dawn. So we're just going to go right back to the camera here, and really, obviously, playoff implications on the line on this game, kind of do or die. You were in this situation with the last R6 match. What do you think is going through the players' minds right now?
It's definitely just that ability to hype yourself up and just get ready for the game, because in reality, I don't think anybody ever knows the outcome of a game, but you can definitely predict it and just try to hype yourself up for that win.
Exactly, the energy, it has to be high. They're very excited for this. And yeah, obviously, you'd have to think some of them may be a little nervous, probably not. Of course, Being the Hun is going to be playing again, and OPNs will be going back to DPS. Of course, Being the Hun had his debut game last time when Marietta shut out Shenandoah. And I mean, how many people can say, hey, my collegiate debut was us shutting out the #1 seed?
It was definitely a new one for me. Like, I haven't seen anybody's debut game go that well. And it wasn't just like he was being carried by the team. He was putting in the work. He was definitely pulling his weight with the rest of the team, and came out on top with the rest of them.
Exactly, and I was kind of laughing to myself because I saw shades of your debut game. And speaking of games, we are going to get straight into this. Obviously, I have to make sure that I have the right side. So yeah, we are going to get straight into this. Oasis, the staging ground for this first control point here. Obviously, 19 seconds to see if we have the comp that we are expecting. We're going to probably see Portal and the Genji, probably Lunar and Jug going back to the Kiriko and the Juno. Obviously, Bean is probably going to be playing either Ramatra or Hazard and OPNs. I'm going to hazard a guess and say, I was going to say not far up, but we do have the comp that they brought out in the last time. And the same, but pretty much almost a mirror comp from Wartburg here. Soldier, Ashe, Doomfist, Curie, and Lucio. And obviously, 8 seconds to this match beginning. And we are off to the races here, obviously. And while we get going, OPN's already engaging here with those rockets. Just right into 3. He's gonna back off really quickly. Portal right there, right in the mix. And Ben, not afraid. There are no nerves left in his veins after that debut game. He's already aggressively pushing there. OPN's taking a huge shot there. And of course, Lunar and Jug, just those two healers with the ability to just hold and just sustain the amount of healing. Oh, he's gonna dash right into 3 and dare them to do it. OPN's and Bean getting 1, Bean getting 2. Bean getting 2, and they're gonna start to capture the point. Yes, and then Marietta will take point control first here. Obviously, OPN's on that point really, really quickly. A fast start from the Pioneers, something that we have seen. And back here. Just a lot of poke here. And now the Doomfist is gonna start to engage Portal. And then he's not gonna feed them. He's not gonna feed them that. He's just gonna wait on that, and he will start to go. The biotic healing was wasted and used. But it's not gonna get much. And now Ben,
he's getting 1. OPN's getting 2.
As I swap away by accident. OPN, yes, that is true. OPN's getting 2. Ben does fall, and he's gonna have to use that pulse, that repulsor to get out. They're gonna have to watch this point as Wartburg will try to continue and cap this point. And he's gonna touch. He's gonna touch here. Just touch to stop it. To stop him from going. The rocket barrage is online. Some ults coming online here for Marietta. And now he's gonna be fighting on really, really low HP, but it's not gonna matter. Portal already gonna start.
Enzo getting taken out
by the Doomfist there, yeah. The Doomfist getting 2. The Doomfist having a lot of good usage right now.
Juggernaut getting a pick.
And Juggernaut gonna get down. And now Lunar just fighting on point, fighting for his life, but he won't be able to get much out of there. And now we do see the Blade and the Rocket Barrage online. Ben did everything he could to cap that point, or at least touch and keep it, as close as they can. This is just an insane match at the beginning, going back and forth, already starting that trend that we've seen, and just the pushback from that. Ben now has ults, 3 ults online.
OPN's almost getting picked.
Juggernaut has 4 ults online here for Marietta, and I would not be surprised if we're going to see something. Yeah, the blade will start to go out, and so will the sound barrier. But I think that's the only ult that they're going to have to use. And yeah, that will be the only ult that they use. The rocket barrage going out there. The soldier falling to Portal. Ben getting 1.
OPN's getting picked.
Oof, yeah, Portal now. That Bob was huge from them. Bob was huge, and that Juggernaut is forced to back out and wait for his team to respawn. And OPN's will swap over to Sojourn, the point-and-click adventure of her railgun. Here. And now Lunar and Jug do have those ults online. So I would not be surprised if we're going to see something going on here. I hate when that happens, and Ben does still have ult, but that's all they're gonna need. 4 go down in that time. We were trying to fix the camera there. Holy cow! The Marietta collapses onto Wartburg, and the point's back in their favor.
Hopefully they can hold that point for the next 30% here. And honestly, don't think that the other team's going to give them much contest for this last 25%.
There may be, but that is still a huge ult. The ult's coming online.
OPN's getting another pick.
Yeah, OPN's getting the Kiriko ult out. The Kitsune rush down. Juggernaut did use his Kitsune, and we still have Lunar's ult. Lunar will ult here, and I was on Ben. I keep making that mistake, thinking I'm not on Ben, and Ben's gonna get 3 OPNs. Ben and Portal Runner all combining for a triple kill. Lunar getting the final one. He is not just a healer. And will we see a team wipe in this first part? But it's not gonna matter. They are gonna get the team wipe.
Pick or a close point there.
A close point there at the top, at the start, and just a fast start. This is how it's been every match. But Marietta able to squeak out the win. Able to squeak out that final one. Now we're gonna go to the point that has probably been the most heavily contested across all games for the Pioneers. They have given up this point twice, and they have also won on this point 3 times as well, for all the times that they played this map. The point that has heavily contested the second part here. So if Marietta wins this, they take this part of the match 2-0. If it ain't broke, don't fix it on the comps here for Marietta, but we're gonna see a Symmetra and a Moira out there, and yeah, probably to get to the point quickly, and for those turrets as well.
Lunar already taking heavy damage.
Already heavy damage.
OPN's as well. OPN's getting picked.
He does get picked, and now he's just gonna wait for
Lunar
that.
also getting picked.
Yeah.
Juggernaut down now as well.
Oh, that's Symmetra.
Also down.
And Ben getting Angel. Yeah, Ben getting Angel. That's all.
Oof, Ben getting picked.
An almost team wipe there for Marietta, which would have been huge. So Lunar did have to back off as to not get staggered. And I have noticed that Marietta is starting to needs to have those ults and play a little bit better. But I think that the Symmetra is actually kind of throwing them off a little bit. It's just like a Maestro cam. It's just like the Maestro cams. Her turrets are like the Maestro cams. So you know how annoying it can be sometimes. And now, yeah, and oof, a little bit of a frustrated scream there from OPNs. Now Ben playing with his life, playing with fire, and he will get burnt there, and Portal just has to fall back.
Just waiting on the Bean respawn.
Yeah. Bean does have to
get
Bean
out there.
Exactly. I don't know. This is a different look. This is a different look. This is a game, folks, ladies and gentlemen. And they are gonna start to rotate to top that entire that turret is gonna be huge. And now they're just gonna wait and see the meteor strike going out there. Almost getting him. He's gonna get slowed, and he's not gonna get much. OPN's just battling for his life on point here, and OPN's getting picked.
Juggernaut getting picked.
Yeah, he's gonna get picked.
Fist gets another pick on Portal.
Yeah, and OPN's still alive, still kicking, and he's gonna get another one. OPN's keeping the dream alive here. Oh, but he's gonna fall.
Just not quite able to take on all 3 at once there.
He almost did though. Now Portal is gonna probably go and try to touch here.
I'm not too worried about us losing this point at this point in time, because we seem to bounce back from this point quite often.
Exactly.
As you said, it's probably the most lost point.
It's the most contested. Yeah, across all the games, it is the most contested. And Bean's gonna immediately get out, but this ends now. Let's hope so. Juggernaut using that Kitsune rush along with the overclock, the overclock rush here, as it is so called. And oh geez, he's just gonna get jumped there. Yeah, no, Marietta will concede this second point 1-1. It is a tie here, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a match here. Yeah, and they're talking a little bit about it. A little bit of frustration from OPNs as well, talking about how their goal was to take out that Ashe and that Symmetra. As you saw, that all Wartburg did was just anytime Marietta would rotate, they would just teleport behind him. That Symmetra was a huge counter pick to this comp that they're running. And we're going to see a possibility of a dive comp here with the Winston coming out from Ben.
I don't believe we've gotten to see much Winston out of Bean yet.
No, not really, because the Winston has been played by OP Knees, and obviously the Doom is going to be right there. And as you know very well from playing Siege, mental is everything as well. So just the ability to bounce back and just be like, okay, next map. I think that was their mentality whenever they got to a certain point on the percentage, which is go next map and keep the energy up. So he's gonna place that down. He's not gonna be able to get to the pack in time. But Portal is still touching. Portal is touching, is contesting. He's just gonna get forced to be pushed back.
They also take the pick on both Lunar and Juggernaut now.
Which means that they are down support. So he is gonna get one of the sentries out, which is huge.
It's just Portal waiting on the rest of his team to get back from spawn.
And now Ben will try and start to engage here. Oof. Yeah, Ash was really lit up. He will miss that. He will miss the initial punch, and now the guard. Now the guard will not go anywhere. We're gonna check on Ben here.
Juggernaut getting the pick.
Jug getting the pick there. Great job from Jug. Oh, you love to hear those sounds. He locked onto a bunch, and Portal now, Marietta, signs of life. As Portal is on point, everybody watch out. The Suzu saves him.
Portal actually took a double kill there.
A double kill and the Suzu. And you can hear the joyous clap there from OP Knees as they did their job correctly there. So now Marietta is going to have to do everything they can to lock down this point. 77%, and we're going to see a Reaper coming out as well from Wartburg. They did swap to Reaper, and so now one of the things that we are going to have to watch out for. Portal diving in. Portal getting one.
Getting a pick. Bean getting a pick.
Bean getting a pick, OPN is getting a pick, Portal getting a pick, and now they're just gonna watch this tank, and the tank's gonna get out before anything can happen. Oh, and the Reaper's gonna fall off the map. I don't think that was intended. Now there are times whenever you will see them purposefully jump off the map. That is to avoid stagger, and what that is because this game uses respawn waves, meaning everybody respawns at a time. After a certain point, if you die after a certain point in the respawn wave, you come back slower than the other person. So it's not ideal. And so we're gonna have ults coming online. Speaking of those ults,
he's getting a pick.
Lunar with the salvos there. Bang bang. Portal.
Juggernaut taking out their Lucio.
Yeah, Jug taking out the Lucio. Juggernaut gonna get taken down. Portal's like, no gun, no shurikens, no problem. I'll just use my fist.
Portal
and now
refrag off of Jug.
Yeah, that's huge. The trades, and 4 ults are still in the pocket of Marietta. 4 ults are still in the pockets of Marietta. They're getting those Symmetra turrets out very quickly. And he will, yeah, he does know and ping that Reaper.
They have a very tight lockdown on point, and I think they might have this one.
Yeah, it is go time here. OPN's popping the overclock. He will pop the overclock.
Getting a pick.
OPN's getting one with the overclock. And not much else. I think we're going to see Portal try to save this blade. Speaking of the blade, Portal going to use the blade and try to take out this Reaper. Not much else.
Ooh, ends up getting the Reaper.
Yeah, he does
Lunar
get the
also
Reaper.
Taking a pick.
Lunar getting the pick. OPN is also getting one. And now one to stand. 1 to fall for Wartburg. 1 still to stand and 1 to fall. They will just crumble and fall.
2 picks right before the end.
Marietta takes the first one. 2-1, and he goes primal at the end there. Wow.
Amazing job just holding on to point at the end there. Once they got it, they latched on, and they just did not let the other team get in there.
Now we're going to see the Moira. It's going to be the Moira, and it's probably going to be a DPS Moira. Let's see. It is going to be the yes, it will be that. And just DPS Moira Coalescence. That's quite the play of the game. Yeah. But still, Marietta takes the first map, Oasis, after falling in the second point. Like you said, you weren't too worried about that point going down. I think that's what they were saying. If we can just reset, focus on the next one. And I believe the next map it's gonna be a hybrid, either a hybrid or an escort map here. So while we figure that out, we're gonna take a break here, and we will be right back with the second map. And we are back after a very, very short break, getting right back into it. Shambhali Monastery, the staging ground for the second map, the escort map, obviously escorting this payload all the way through all 3 points. I'm hoping that no clip exists. No, it does not, in fact, exist. I forget this map, excuse me, it's been a minute. Escorting it through all 3 points. There's this first point, and of course the second point, and then the third point as well. So we're gonna see Marietta defending first, defending this point first. We're gonna see the same comp pretty much from them, making sure all cameras are good and set up. Everything is ready to go. The same comp will be there, and we're gonna see Okay, Lucio. Now we're gonna see the soldier in there as well. We love the voice line spam. Just the voice line spam. Yes, I think they want a croissant. I don't know.
Just maybe.
Just maybe. Hey, soldier, you want a croissant? Yeah, I think so.
Already contesting.
Yeah, already contesting the point. The payload being moved by the Ashe there, the payload princess, as it is very commonly known as here. Now Ben gonna get immediately just a bunch, just jumped from every angle, every place, and he's just tanking it like a man. Look at that. The Ramatra block is balanced. I swear, guys, that is totally not broken.
We're in team already.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, they're on the point. Marietta is on the point. This point will start to go back. Oof. He's gonna have to back off a little bit there. Swap over to Opini's point of view.
Waiting on the rest of his team to push up a little more. They're here now, pushing back the Doomfist pretty quickly.
Yeah, not so fast. The Moira almost dying there. The Orb of Harmony saving her life, and he will miss that. He's gonna get stunned and just immediately just dropped.
He gets picked by the Doomfist.
Yeah, he does get dropped very, very quickly there. Oof. And now Lunar and Jug doing everything they can to keep up the healing. And of course, this healing crew, this support crew from Marietta, a big reason why they are able to sustain points for such a long time. Look at that. In that time, not only does OPNEs almost is over 50% alt. Almost all of Marietta is 50% off of alt. Lunar's gonna fall. Juggernaut is still there, gonna Suzu and fall. But it does give Portal Runner, OPNEs, and Ben enough time to reset and get back. And now
OPNEs getting another pick.
Yeah, Ben getting one as well, stating the fact that he is in fact on fire. And now OPNE is 97% on alt. 98%. Portal also very close to this ult here. The Meteor Strike gonna get him. Ooh, I feel like that was a little bit. Rip them to pieces, and he shall. Just holding in front of there. And he's gonna, again, just the amount of healing that is being provided at one time. It's just so much. And the Blade gonna get one. The Coalescence.
He's gonna get a pick. OPN's also taking a pick.
Yeah, that coalescence was big. OPNs and Portal Runner able to stay alive, and
OPN's
Ben
getting the refrag off of Bean.
Yeah, OPNs just staying alive here, staying alive, holding firm, holding strong, and I think we might have seen a counter swap. And yeah, here we go. We're gonna start to see it come out. A bunch of ults being used, the Ray, the Overclock, the Sound Barrier to give them a bunch of health, and now Juggernaut, he's gonna hold on to that Kitsune. 60 seconds remain, and they're gonna be on
taking picks.
Ben taking picks. They're gonna be on this point, and they're gonna get almost team wipe.
Out their tank.
They held strong on this point. What is it with the first point and going to like 1 meter? Holy cow! And it's gonna start moving back here. The great thing is that they did not get forward spawn. Because Wartburg didn't capture the point, they do not have forward spawn, so they have to take the spawn all the way in the back. However, this could be problematic for Marietta as 2 ults are online. The Bob and the Overclock. So they are gonna have to take that out. They're gonna
almost getting taken out there.
Yeah. The Kitsune Rush will be spent, will be used to secure this. The Bob do something. Let's hope Bob does absolutely nothing and Portal doing nothing.
Taking a pick.
Yeah, Portal getting one. Portal getting one. Oh, the Ash falls off the map. Perhaps a misfire of the coach gun. Perhaps Lunar falling. One to stand, one to fall with that Meteor Strike, and now with overtime brawl on point. And the Doofus just watches in pain.
He's gonna take it.
Just in pain. Ben getting 1, 2, 3, and they fall, topple like dominoes. Marietta holding strong here.
Ben again right there at the end showing his worth on this team. Even as a new freshman on the team, he is still putting in major work.
Exactly. Just look, okay, once we get back. Now here's the cool thing about this. Red. Because they got 0 and 102, you wanna know what Marietta has to get? 103 meters, and they win this entire map. They have to get 1 point, which is why it's so huge if you can stop them at like here. Because then all you have to do is just push it up here and you win the map. And just huge, you're right, just huge. I cannot see stats, unfortunately, but I'm sure that is a lot from Bean.
I wish we could see the stats. I'm really interested in just how much healing Lunar has put out.
Lunar and Jug, yes. They put out a lot, obviously. And just this healing crew is the reason why they're able to sustain for so long that they can. And just, I'm still in shock at that last point. They fell like dominoes, and Ben gets the last 3. 1, 2, 3. Just, they fell. And Wartburg, now on the verge of a second map loss here. However, it is not over yet. Some more voice line spam there. We're gonna move over here. The same comp, and I think one of the differences is that I heard a little bit of laughing during that last game from the Pioneers. So I think there's a little bit of we're in playoffs. What happens. Yeah, we want to win, but also let's have a little bit of fun while we're at it. You know. Oh no! Oh jeez, Portal Runner, truly a ninja, getting into the back line and just being like, "Hi," deflecting all those turret bolts and not much. Wouldn't it be great if Siege had a character that could deflect Maestro bolts?
It would definitely be different.
It would be different.
It would be
just
very
to
much
see.
help, but
Exactly. It would probably. I don't know how much help it would be. Yeah. Oh, PD's getting 1.
taking out the Doomfist.
And 2 Lunar.
Getting a pick on Angel.
She's not just your healer. How about the heals and the kills?
The Sentry Turret and taking out Arenith?
Yeah, Moira and the Sentry Turret. And oh my gosh, Marietta collapsing, coming back, pushing out very, very far. Now don't overheat, guys. This is where you might want to take a step back, or you know what? Scratch everything I just said, full send it. Let's just I think Marietta wants to get out of here as quickly as they can. And it will be a very, very...
If things keep this pace, this might be one of the fastest Overwatch games that we've
Yeah,
seen.
with this pace, this is huge. And now, yes, and it is very close. Portal gonna get down by the sentry turret. Now, and this does more. Yeah, this does more than 5 damage like a Maestro turret does. This, I believe, is 20 per shot. And now, taking
out the Doomfist. Can he also take out the soldier here?
OPD's getting one. Marietta with
He seems to have taken the soldier.
He's getting one, and one to stand. Will it be a team wipe? It'll be a team wipe.
I believe that's this map, is it not?
Yes, that is the map.
Amazing show from Marietta, this map.
Just wow. Who will be able to be Ben getting play of the game here? Let's see. This is probably, the three. They topple like dominoes. 1, 2, and the third to close out the first map. Great use of the ult there at the end. And Marietta goes up 2-0. They are going to take 5. They are calling. I think Wartburg might need a little bit of a break there, taking a step back after those first 2 maps. The first one was close. This one was the pace. Marietta cranked it up a little bit. And there will be a sub for Wartburg here. But like you said, Ben showing his worth, getting the play of the game for it.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me that is an incoming freshman, and he's only going to get better as the seasons progress. If he stays here throughout his all 4 years of college, he's going to be a demon once he gets up to like junior senior level.
Exactly, and this is just huge. This is huge. Marietta is on there's a possibility that they could sweep, just shut out another team. And it is huge. They have to be careful, though, because this 5-minute break in between could disrupt momentum. And speaking of a 5-minute break, we're going to take 5 here. Maybe 5, maybe 4, maybe 3. I don't know how long Wartburg's 5 minutes really is. But needless to say, we're going to take a break here, and we will be back with the third map. Ready checks coming in right now. The third and possibility final map here for Marietta is Coliseo. Yes, we are back here at Coliseo. And again, the win percentage here for Marietta is huge. Obviously, the robot.
Them putting them on Coliseo makes me think that the other team didn't do their homework quite as well as they probably should have.
Exactly. And I was talking to, we were talking as we were out there listening to the team. The energy is high. The whole sentiment is, let's get this going. T-Nuck, who is watching this game from the spectator seats, is like, I want to go to bed. Let's get this game done. I agree with his sentiments. I'm casting on 4 hours of sleep and 2 naps. We gotta love college, you know? Obviously, oh my gosh, it's the same comp. It's the same comp. Just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're gonna see a Junkrat come out here from Wartburg.
The Junkrat pick is an interesting one. I'm not sure that's going to work out for them how they're hoping it will.
Hoping? They're hoping to start something. But here we go, Marietta running out like I said the Siege team looking like a tactical squad. Marietta looking like a team of heroes right now as well. The squad rolling out. And now he's going to pop up close and he's going to see that immediate engagement. The steel trap already out. Immediate engagement from Portal. And now he's just going to hold that down. And now Ben's just going to hold that down as much as he can. And he's just going to start running, start punching. Just tapping, guard. And yeah, no, look, guys. I swear to you, the Ramatra block is not broken. Portal gonna get the party started here, and OBD is just gonna pile it on. Portal piling on the kills. Portal piling on the kills for 3.
Team wipe. This not even a minute into the game.
A team wipe. Holy cow! Ekin Lunar getting the Lunar Ghost getting the final pick there. Anyway, Porter Runner, 60% already. It's just a team wipe immediately. That's gotta hurt the mental. Hi, Kiri. Hi, Kiri. He's just, he's hanging out there. Hi, Kiriko. Oh, jeez. It's mutually assured destruction there.
The Junk and Genji trade.
In the craziest way. They just run into each other there. That's huge.
Almost a team wipe on Marietta.
Yeah, team wipes both. And ooh, Junk's gonna fall, and OPDs is not gonna let that go unpunished.
Picks.
Yeah, he's not gonna let that go unpunished, and now he's just gonna run for his life and get out of there as quickly as he possibly can.
Trying to get back to his team here.
And get back to his team, he will. He will throw out that area denial. It's not exactly an EDD, but it works all the same. Now just the round slowing down. Marietta's initial pace slowing down now as now they play on a little bit more of a defensive side to retake the robot. Ooh, they're playing a retake.
OPDs might get picked. OPDs does get picked.
And now Ben with the ult. We've seen him. We've seen this ult.
Taking out Red Beanstalk. Getting pick on Junk.
Oh my gosh.
Juggernaut also taking out Lucio with Lunar taking out the
Kiri,
go. It slipped my mind.
You're okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Are they playing supports or DPS? And now there will be a counter ult here. A counter ult.
Pick on soldiers.
And it's just Lunar. Oh my gosh, Lunar getting picks here as well. Jeez, are they playing DPS or supports here? And now Portal with the blade. OP knees with the overclock. Are we gonna see a Ray Blade here? We're waiting for. I think they're waiting for Lunar's ult to get back online, unless something happens. Oh, Portal on the flank here. Just knowing. Oh shoot! Wrong button. There we go.
Almost getting a pick on OP knees, but luckily again with our support just coming in clutch.
Ben. Oh, Portal with this. Portal with the blade, and now he forces the sound barrier out quickly. And Ben and Portal combining for 1 and 2. Juggernaut for the 3rd, and Portal for the 4th. Portal for the 3rd, actually. The 4th, probably one of them respawn. Yes, 4th. And now Marietta is just pushing this robot as far as they can. He's just gonna say no to that. 3 ults in the pockets of Marietta. Closest to ult is Angel with 95%. Now Marietta does have forward spawn, which means that if anything were to happen, if anything were to happen, they spawn a little closer. The railgun is powered and ready to fire it. He will.
Out the Junk before he has a chance to really do anything.
And now both of the 2 ults being used. Of course, the aimbot of the combat visor there coming in line. And now this is what I was talking about. Just a huge. That was a good play there from Portal, going around the outside of the map using the dash to just reset with his team. And you know what? They lost that fight, but they have not lost the war. They still have almost a 60-meter lead on Wartburg right now. And it will end now. Let's hope this ends now, OPDs. It does maybe not end now, as the point-and-click adventure with Overclock is going to go out, and they're going to get nothing. Just a lot.
Not getting anything with the Overclock there.
Not a lot of value in the Overclock, but it still provided damage, and that's what they needed.
Oh, I apologize.
Very good. Very good. Just poke damage at this point, and now Lunar and Jug just
both got picked there.
Yeah. They do just have to keep pushing this. As I try to swap cameras here. Oh, the tire will start to come out. Oh, that was a huge pick from Bean, taking the tire out. That was huge. And now Lunar's gonna use the ult to push them out. And Marietta
from OP taking out Soldier. Does he also get the more here?
Does he also get the core? Does he also get the Kiriko? No, but they do get the robot. Yeah, OPDs, and that's a triple kill. Ben completing the team kill.
I was incorrect. I'm sorry. I thought the Kiriko there was the.
No, it's okay. At first glance, this game is really hard to cast because everything happens very, very, very quickly. At first glance, some heroes look like nothing, and the perk will be. And of course, how about them perks? Let's go down the line, see what we have. Of course, he has that meditative deflect. He will start to heal anytime he uses that deflect, the ability. And of course, Lunar with the familiar salvos, able to lock onto friendly targets using the healing salvos, that 25% faster. And of course,
if they can just hold where they're at now, they will win this round.
They will. But of course, it is overtime. So of course, there is always that thing about overtime. And now Ben Ben does have ult, so does Portal. The sound barrier being used, giving Wartburg a million health
there.
Giving Wartburg a million health. And now Portal's gonna blade this. A desperation blade, and it's gonna work.
2 picks there.
It's gonna work out in his favor there. Sometimes you just have to press the Q and run with it. And run with it, he will! Run with it, he will. 3 picks from Portal. Now Ben jugging OP knees with ults. The Kitsune rush.
Pushing up, trying to put in some damage near their spawn.
Yeah, just staying. And yes, the Lucio ult is out, so that is big. And now just holding as much as they can. There's the point. The battleground is staged. And now OP knees.
Oh. Not quite getting the Doomfist there. Portal getting the pick on Soldier. Bean also taking the pick on Kirika there.
And he's gonna
another pick.
Yeah, there you go. Bean does get another pick from there, and Portal will complete the tank, the kill on the tank. And now Marietta's just pushing, and it's gonna be this is it. This is all or nothing for Wartburg. They're gonna have to make one final stand here. Wartburg will. Lunar is 92% to all. And you love to hear that. You love to hear those sounds. And he plays a little bit dangerously, a little bit more aggressively.
Lunar getting taken out at 98%. Not quite able to get up to their ult there.
But I don't think it's really gonna matter. Yeah, Ben's gonna fall. And I think Marietta is running away, trying to reset. Now Lunar does have ult. So much to the chagrin of everybody in Marietta, they're just going to take a reset.
Getting picked there.
Yeah, I think they are going to take a reset here. Yeah, LP knees and Lunar.
I don't see much feasibility in this last couple of minutes for the other team, if I'm being honest. The way that Marietta's been playing, once they get a hold on that point, they seem to hold that point for quite a while.
Yes. They do. They are a team that once they have the ults, it's gonna matter. And now it won't matter, as that will be huge.
Both OP and Bean taking picks.
Now OP's in a little bit of a 1v1, and so is Portal, and he's gonna win that 1v1. No shurikens, no problem. I'll just use my
Bean
fists.
Also winning the 1-on-1 with
Ramatra. Yeah, he does win the one there. Everybody winning their ones here, you love to see it. And now they will switch to a really late game switch to May here from the enemy team. Almost like there's a counter pick here. Portal, or last desperation move, and now Portal's just chilling. Portal is chilling. Will we see a behind the back blade? We will see a behind the back blade. And it will force out the Lucio. The Lucio does have to use his ult early.
Amazing dive there from Portal.
Yeah. Just getting one out, getting two. Portal and Ben combining for 1 and 2. And now somebody's gonna have to go get that robot. The robot is up for grabs, stranded in no man's land. And of course, more damage means more of a chance. Ooh. And Portal, Portal swapping over to Portal here. OP knees finishing it off.
Also taking out somebody.
Yeah. OP knees to winning his one. And now, Portal was on the point, was contesting. They do have 10 seconds, so I think what they're going to do is they're going to play the overtime game here. It's good. Yes, that is true. If they get anything, if they get any team wipe or the enemy team C9s, meaning they walk off the point, then Marietta will win. It is go time. It is crunch time, and he's gonna get walled off. A little bit of a scream there from OP knees, maybe a little bit of a
chaos of all the ults clashing here on point.
Exactly.
He's getting picked. Bean also getting taken out, as well as Lunar and Juggernaut.
Portal's gonna get
it will be a team wipe against Marietta.
It will be a team wipe, but it couldn't have come at a bigger cost to Wartburg. Because now look at their ult economy. The only thing that they have online to contest with that is pretty powerful is the Kitsune rush. They don't have any other ult besides Kitsune. And now look at Marietta. Portal about 50% to Blade, Bean about 40% to Annihilation, Lunar about 40% off his Ray. And now Wartburg coming alive a little bit. This is what we love to see here in the semifinals, and the Kitsune will be used. The rush will be spent here. Buckle up, boys, because this will be a big part in Lunar, Portal, and Bean just combining.
And there it...
Oh, they win!
The team wipe.
They win it! Marietta!
Marietta, that is a 3-0 for Marietta once again.
Another shutout. Another shutout. And it will be the other team's Ramatra on the play of the game there. But again, that round was actually what sealed it for Wartburg. Because like I said, after that, yes, they got the team wipe. Yes, they pushed Marietta back. Yes, basically Wartburg manufactured and forced a chance, but it came at a heavy cost. They had to use the Blizzard ult. They had to use the Annihilation there. That combination of ults, maybe they should have waited, but it was still enough to where they were able to finish this game off. It came at a cost from Wartburg. And not to say that Wartburg did not put up a heck of a fight. It was a close match. The score doesn't reflect it, but it was still a very close match. Neither side bending nor breaking. Marietta just, in the end, winning it out.
Yeah, I think we need to go out and grab one of them to come in and do their interview.
The post-game interview, yeah. That will be here when we return. Welcome back. It's Magic Ninja 107 here with Juggernaut. I almost said Stout Vessel. Excuse me. The Kiriko.
Yep.
The Kiriko. Sustain the healing squad, part of the support team of Marietta that keeps those long pushes alive. What are your thoughts right now? Because you 2 games in a row, you have given enough healing to sustain Bean, to sustain OP knees, and obviously just also getting the picks when it needs. Like 2 shutouts in a row.
It is 80% luck, 19% more luck, and 1% actual skill.
Why do you say that? Just out of curiosity.
Let me tell you, I'm feeling those things without really looking. If it hits, that's good. If it doesn't,
It is what it is. That's a great mentality to have, you know. Obviously, whenever you guys lost the point in the first map, what was the mentality when you saw that score go to 1-1? Was it just GG go next, or like kind of okay, we lost that map, take a second reset?
Dead tank for like just a second, but then after that, we just decide to like
Play the
focus
game.
on it again.
Refocus, play the game a little bit, obviously. Great match from you there. Obviously, anytime you're Kitsune, it's felt like anytime you had Kitsune, you guys were gonna take the point back. So the like Invisibles, it's this support team from Marietta that allows them to do these pushes like this. So congratulations, great game. Any final thoughts?
Let's beat the whole thing. Woo!
Job's not done. That is true. So that was obviously Juggernaut here, and because that we have a post-game interview, we won. That means the only other logical thing is to end the stream. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodnight to you. But to get more latest updates, because Overwatch is still alive, which means that they will be playing probably next week. I believe it is next week. So to get updates, follow our Twitch, obviously. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check our Twitter X, Instagram. I believe we have a Snapchat and a TikTok. And from Marietta College, my name is Magic Ninja 107 again. This is Juggernaut. Overwatch gets a second shutout in a row, 3-0 over Wartburg. Have a great night.